cold out here. Look, look, look. Something froze in the water. I thought it was two fish, but it's not. I don't think. Yeah, it's not fish. But if you look at it like this, kind of looks like a fish and a fish, but I don't know what it is. Salem, what are you doing? Are you on camera? Salem, say hi. Say hi. Who's that? Who's that? What? Who's that? Where's my rose? She looked at the house. Where's my rose? Come over here. I didn't say go get her. I said, where is she? Oh, I'm teasing her. She's like, make up your mind, human. This is my backyard. I decided to come down here just to check it out. I don't like the cold weather, but when it's icy like this, it's pretty. At least get out here once. Look at that. Frozen solid over on this side, but this side is not so deep. It's about, I don't know, 2 feet deep. Frozen solid because Salem was walking on it. Maybe not frozen enough for me to walk on it. Salem, get over here. Come on. You heard the blue jay? Somewhere. This side, however, definitely not frozen solid. I don't even think it's frozen enough for her to walk on it. People come down here and they do some ice fishing. I think it's crazy because if it breaks, they will die. They don't live around here. If it breaks, like, how would they get warm? They would die, hypothermia, like, instantly. This freaking water is too cold. Or they would fall through the ice and flow that way with the current, and then they wouldn't be able to get up because it's icy. I just think it's nuts. But usually in February, people come out and do some ice fishing. Or if the temperature gets colder, maybe they'll be able to ice fish, this month, before February, if the weather stays cold like this. Look at that. The current is still flowing, and it's coming this way. And as it hits the docks and the ice, it cracks it and breaks it and pushes it up like that. I just thought I would share with you guys what my backyard looks like at this time of the year. My fingies are cold. I should have wore warmer gloves. I have hand warmers inside the glove, but it's not helping my fingertips. My fingertips are cold. My toes are starting to get cold. It's interesting to think how wildlife can still survive outside like this. And I'm all dressed up in this ugly suit just to stay warm, but yet deer, travel around. They sleep on those weeds over there, walk across the lake, the river. Birds are still flying, fish are still swimming. Look at that. I found a bird nest. These are those, what are they called? Swallows? I don't know if I'm saying that right. But they're these birds. They nest by the river. When the water's low like this in the springtime, they nest underneath the docks right there, or they'll nest inside the tire. They'll nest on the light. See the yellow light? If there's a spot around there, they'll nest on it. They'll feed on the spiders. They'll feed on the little minnows that are swimming here. And they actually fly through the air and then they swoop down like this into the water, and they'll grab those little minnows or bugs or whatever. And this is where they live. These trees right here, you see them all? As it gets cold like this, either when it's cold and icy like this, or when it's really windy, or a lot of rain, it'll make these trees fall, and you'll hear a lot of the trees creaking and cracking. These are a lot of old trees. That's how a lot of these ones fell into the water. Either too much rain coming down the hill, or just the weather, the elements, the cold, the wind, causing them to break and crack like that. Uproot. And they really do make a lot of noise when they fall down, when they're breaking. That's where the sun is. Trying to adjust the filter on here. It wants to come out, but it's not going to be able to. There's too many clouds up there. Those are snow clouds. Got these little stormy snow clouds. We had some flurries a little while ago. Still coming down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. Slightly. It's about 16 degrees. It's freaking cold. I don't know how it's snowing if it's 16 degrees. I thought it only snows when it's in its 30s. But it's cold. It's snowing. The river is iced over. I just wanted to come out and share with you guys. I'm going to take a little walk around. You hear that? The dock is creaking. Hopefully it doesn't crack and we go falling in. At least I'm safe on this side. If it does crack and break and I go in, it's only like up to maybe my knees, the deepest right here. And I live right there, so then I'd be able to go up there real quick and warm up, so I'll freeze to death. But if I was standing out there and I fall in, then I'm screwed. I'd probably die and nobody would even know for hours because I'm always disappearing and walking, doing stuff. They would probably just assume I went for a walk. They, as in my family. Even though I know my husband can see me, checks on me. That's my house right there. He's waiting for the Patriots game. Oh man, it's so cold. Something walked across. Oh, I know what that is. From the ducks. I saw some ducks waddling on the river earlier. They're so cute. You gotta see them when they're waddling on ice. What? I can see you. I can't see you on camera though. You're crazy. Heck no. Salem was walking on it. She was. Over here. By the steps. He's challenging me, telling me to walk on the ice. He's crazy. Not me. I always loved this piece of driftwood. I always want to pull it out of the water, but it's too big and too heavy for me to do by myself. You know, I wonder where the turtles go. What made me think of that was that piece of wood right there, because that's where they usually pop up and sunbathe on. But like, where do the turtles go? Do they live underwater? Do they hibernate? Are they on the land banks over here? Do they make holes and crawl in them so that they can live? Like, where do the turtles go? Where do the snakes go? Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I just wanted to show you my river, or the river. My fingers are frozen. They feel like if I hit them hard enough on something, they'd probably crack and shatter because they're that cold. Let's see. Test it out. A couple little bouncy bouncies, make sure I don't fall in. You hear that? Crack, crack, crack. I swim in this in the summertime. Salem! Come on! This right here is the bridge I was talking about. It used to be a bridge. It's not a bridge anymore. Took it out. Where's Salem? Little doofus. I love that tree right there. Can I see it? That tree right there, I call it the fairy tree. I do know though, the swans, they are in there. They make their little nests in there. I'm surprised they're not out on the water. Probably not out because they can't feed because the water is frozen. This is also where the fishermen come. So they'll park up here somewhere and then they walk down off the rocks and they come over here and they set up camp, and this is where they ice fish. And this is the dock I jump off of. Actually, I use all of them. My favorite one is the one at the end, but I like coming here too. So quiet. Okay, I'm gonna go now because for real, my fingers are starting to hurt. That's how cold they are. Alright guys, bye!